mistakes haunt us, but do they really daunt us? Your tongue can be sharp, you've cut me close to the heart, but we can master the art. And the thing is that these scars are scary, but they are just some old scars. We should never be afraid of them. You and I know when we are too far apart, everything just falls apart. So I just close my eyes and dream about our kids and how they're running around. Won't you come and lay down next to me? Close your eyes and we'll be free. I'll keep my head high while we're crossing the land. With all the minds we laid down, it's gonna take us some time, but I won't give up, though I know it is tough. We need to break our patterns. It's better now than after we have drifted off too far. Let's tear down these walls our destiny has called. We're walking down a path, and the wind will change at last, like a song about our past. So I just close my eyes and dream about our kids and how they're running around. Won't you come and lay down next to me? Close your eyes and we'll be free.
Good morning, you guys. Fresh out of the shower here. And it's like 9:30 in the morning, so still trying to get ready for the day. And Gabriel just woke up literally 20 minutes ago, and as soon as he woke up I hopped in the shower. I don't like taking showers when he's asleep. I don't know. Hair is crazy. I still have a little bit of acne cream left on my face from last night.
Hey.
Oh, thank you. Hairbrush. Gotta brush Mama's hair. Oh yeah, thank you. This is a wet brush, by the way, and I never thought like a wet brush would work for my texture of hair, but guys, I'm trying to tell you, brushing your hair I know is not the best thing, but especially for like people with my texture hair, but wet brushes, I swear to God, I have like the most sensitive head, and when I use a wet brush, like it doesn't hurt at all, and that's why I use it. Probably rips my hair and destroys all of the curls that I don't have, but it doesn't hurt when I brush it versus when I comb it. So I have like the world's most sensitive head ever. So huh?
Mama.
What?
Turn.
Mama's gonna put her hair up. Aww. Nothing fancy. All right, ready?
What?
Come on.
Mama.
Outfit today is literally my Rosy Days shirt that I bought a while ago, and the first night I wore it, I spilled like mustard on it somewhere. Right there. So it's like ruined for life now. But it's so cute. That's the back of it. I just have on some like cheetah biker shorts to go with it. I thought it was cute. But how cute is this shirt? If you don't know, Rosy Days is Casey Holmes like boutique, but she sells like her own merch there. So I've bought a ton of her stuff before, and I've bought her merch and her clothes before, and they're really good quality and pretty much affordable for like boutique prices, I would say. So yeah, if you're interested, I will link her store down below. I don't think she sells these shirts anymore because I think all of her merch is limited edition, so it's like kind of like first come first serve, but she has tons of other cute merch for just like everyday wear, and I just love it. Yeah, so today is Wednesday. Oh my god, how is it? It's only Wednesday. And I still have acne cream on my face. I'm gonna wipe it off soon, but I'll probably do my makeup later, so I'm not worried about it right now. But today's Wednesday. I don't have much to do today. I just thought I would pick up the camera and vlog because I need video ideas. I'm like on a kick for YouTube. I miss it, editing and stuff. Oh my gosh, I forgot to tell you guys. My laptop is broken. My MacBook Pro is broken. I've had it for 2 years, and unfortunately something got spilt on it. I was unaware of that. I was editing on the couch and I left and went to the kitchen, and Zach thinks it was Gabriel who like spilled something on it, but I could not find anything from him to like clarify it was him. Like I couldn't find like a cup of water that he had or anything like that. Like I couldn't find anything. My MacBook was just wet. And I went to the kitchen to make lunch like Sunday, and I came back and I opened it and it was like wet all over the screen, and I thought it was fine because it was still working. And I woke up the next day and I can see water underneath the screen. So I was like, oh, that's not good. So I started Googling. They're like, yeah, your MacBook's ruined. If you get water underneath the screen, the best thing you can do is try and let it dry out. So I let it sit for like 2 days. I checked it and it's worse and it's glitching now. So it really freaking sucks. Like it ruined my day. And I'm trying not to let it ruin my day because it's just a Mac. Like it's just a MacBook. It's not the end of the world. It's not like I'm in the hospital or my son's in the hospital. Like I don't need to act like it's the end of the world. So that's the mindset I'm kind of having right now. It's just like so expensive and something that I invested in because I like believed in myself that I could do YouTube, and it just sucks. Like I just wish I knew what happened, like how that happened, because not knowing is making it like even more frustrating. And it's like $1,200 down the drain. Like everything can be replaced, but like it's gonna take me a while to save that kind of money again, and it just freaking sucks. But I'm trying not to let it ruin like my week and my day, because I'm just like, there's so much more important things going on in the world, and you know, I can always edit off my phone. It freaking sucks trying to do this off your phone. Like I had to do it for a very, very long time before I could afford my MacBook, and it sucks so bad. But you know, if you really love something and you really want something, then you'll do whatever you can to make it happen. So that's just the mindset I'm in right now. But yeah, I forgot to tell you guys that, and I can't believe I forgot. So I've been doing all of my editing on my phone. I still have my camera. My camera still works, and I can move it to my phone. It's just hard to edit like really good when you're on your phone. But I'm trying my best. So you guys bear with me. I'll probably be saving for another computer soon, because I really do need a computer just for life, not just YouTube. Zach does school on my computer. Like we share it, basically it's ours. But yeah, so crazy. Also we got a new car which is crazy to say because it's like only been like 2 weeks since we decided that we wanted to get a new car. It's not kind of like, first of all, like it wasn't like something like we were saving for at all, or something we even thought about doing. What happened? You got a bug bite on your heel. It wasn't even something we were thinking about doing. It just, Zach's car, I don't know if I ever told you guys this, but Zach's car he was in love with. Like he loved it so much. He's a car guy, so like he is so into fixing up cars and just like taking an old piece of crap and making it like great. But obviously when you're not rich, you can't like do whatever you want to a car. So his car was more a project car when he first bought it, and it has lasted us it lasted him 5 years. It was just like a good car, but it was a 99 or a 97 Lexus SC300, so it was very outdated, like 20 something years old, and it was starting to act like it was 20 something years old. Like I could only list the amount of things that were wrong in that car. You guys would be like, but like I never shared it, like because I don't know, I just didn't feel the need to. But it was just jacked up, like the window wouldn't roll down. Like, but he loved the car, like he loved it, and he didn't want to get rid of it. But we needed a car, like a newer car, very, very badly. We got a new car, and I don't know that I'll show you guys because I just find it weird. I find it weird to like post, but you guys can let me know if you want to see it and I'll show you. But it's nothing like fancy like another Lexus. It's actually just like something affordable. The payments are, I would say, I mean, I wouldn't say affordable because they're really not. Like, we're about to be on an extreme budget. Sorry, he has no flashlight on my phone. We're about to be on an extreme budget, but I think we got a great deal for it. I mean, anything you get from your dealership, you're paying way more than you should. But it's like a 2018. It's super nice, and I feel super comfortable. I'm like not scared. We don't hear noises. Like, it was just time, and it was so scary, you guys. Like, making that purchase, it was so scary, but I'm just trusting in God that everything is in his hands. And I tried to sleep on the decision, but the dealership was only giving us 24 hours before like the offer went away, and it's basically a really good offer for what like we can afford. And so I asked God. I was like, God, let me know if this is something you don't want me to do. And then Zach ended up getting our insurance really cheap, like our new insurance, because it was a newer car, so you had to have full insurance. Long story short, I just felt okay about the decision. I'm nervous about like having a brand new car because we both never had like a brand new car. We both have had like old cars, so it's kind of crazy. But anyways, I've been talking you guys' ear off. Like I said, I don't have much to do today. I gotta do some cleaning around the house, cooking, stay-at-home mom things. Yeah, and that's about it. Let's see what we get into today.
Just got finished making breakfast for the morning, so I have about an egg and a half, 2 slices of turkey bacon, and then I just put some buttered toast on the side because I was craving it. Got my water, and I'm gonna eat because I'm starving.
Hi guys. It is the next day. I totally forgot to finish out the vlog. It was just a really boring day yesterday and I didn't do much, so I totally forgot to continue vlogging, but I wanted to show you guys something. This is the current state of my MacBook Pro, sitting on a pan of rice. We didn't know what else to do, you guys. If you have any tips for getting water out of the screen, I know it's pretty much like ruined, but if you have any tips for getting water out of the screen, let me know. My hair looks like a lion today because I'm out of the shower and I just got done. I have like a coconut oil treatment in it, so that's why it looks super greasy, but hydrating my hair. What was I gonna say? Oh, I just wanted to speak about something really quickly before I end this video, because it's important to me to speak about it, and I need to find somewhere with lighting, but Gabriel's actually napping on the couch right now, so it wouldn't be the best lighting in there. So I guess we're gonna set up my tripod right here. Okay, also ignore all the acne on my shoulders. I know that's so gross, but I really struggle with hormonal acne. That's why I've decided to cut dairy out of my diet. Every time it's like that time of the month for me, I break out all over my body and it's gross. So that's why I haven't been wearing makeup a lot because my face is going through it too. But anyways, let's talk really quickly about something that is seriously so important to talk about, and I didn't want to go another day, another video without addressing it. So here we go. I want to make things very clear. First of all, if you are racist or you think that what happened to George Floyd wasn't bad, then you can unsubscribe from me. I'm not going to be hurt because yeah, I don't want any of that negative energy on my YouTube channel. It won't hurt my feelings. But I just didn't want to go one more day without addressing the situation, especially because as a mixed person, if you didn't know, I'm mixed, white, black, and I have a little bit of Mexican in me. As a mixed person, this whole entire situation is hard. Well, not for every mixed person, but for someone who dealt with what I dealt with, it's hard to like want to speak up about the situation. But I think that it's very important for YouTubers or, you know, people who have any type of following to speak their mind, to reach others. And I'm not a giant YouTuber at all. I'm considered a small YouTuber, but I do reach some of you guys who, you know, might not understand where I'm coming from. So I think that it's everyone's duty to speak out in some way. about the whole situation. So firstly, I want to say what happened to George Floyd is disgusting. I can't even wrap my head around it sometimes. I don't care what the circumstances are, what happened, why he felt the need, why that cop felt the need to put his knee on his neck. I don't care. I don't care if George Floyd was a white man or if he was a Mexican. I don't care what color he was. It was inhumane, it was disgusting, and it was vile and gross. And I don't care what color that George Floyd was. What I do care about is that it's continuously happening to my culture, to my fellow African American brothers and sisters, and it's not okay. I'm trying to speak very carefully because I don't want to say something stupid, but I think that if you think or have an excuse for what those 4 police officers did, then you can unfollow me, because there is no excuse for treating a human being like that. People always ask, and I see it on social media all the time, why Black people make such a big deal about cops and thinking every cop is a bad person. And it's not that. I don't think every cop is a bad person. I've dealt with amazing cops before, but I do think there are cops out there who are racist and abuse their power, and it's the truth, and it's right there for all of us to see. I think why this thing was such a huge deal is because we all saw it, like on the video you could see everything, and it's just like it's good. It's like good that everybody is becoming more aware of it, but it's also frustrating because it's like it's been going on for so long, and all it took was one video for everyone to realize that racism is still alive. It's frustrating, it's heartbreaking, it's disgusting, it's all of the above. And I think that if you truly do not believe that racism is still alive, you are very ignorant, and you're not willing to open your heart and listen, because as someone as my color, you guys, my color, I've dealt with racism, and I'm like the lightest shade of mixed there is, and I've dealt with racism. I remember the first time I ever truly dealt with it. I've never forgot this moment, so that's why I think it's the first time, but it might not have been. But this was the first time I felt it affect me. I was probably in like middle school, 6th grade, and I had a best friend at the time, and I went over to her grandparents' house, and they had said some racist things about me, and my best friend ended up telling me, and she told me, I believe that her father or her stepfather went off on them. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but that's what I was told, I believe. I don't remember the story very vividly. I only remember how I felt after she told that to me. I remember feeling ashamed of my background. I remember feeling ashamed of every single part of me that gave away the fact that I was Black. I remember feeling like I constantly had to straighten my hair. In middle school, I never wore my hair natural. You would never catch me with my hair natural. I always straightened it. And that was me succumbing to white privilege, like 100%. I'm not a confrontational person. This is hard for me to do because, you know, I hate confrontation. I love people. I love everyone until you give me a reason not to. And to disappoint someone it sucks. I don't like doing it, but I will speak up for what I believe. And you don't have to agree with me. That is the beauty of America. You don't have to agree with what I believe, but this is my platform, and I will speak my truth on my platform and maybe reach someone who can't understand. So that was like the first time I truly felt racism. And I've dealt with other things, and growing up, like white people feeling comfortable to say the N-word around me. You know, I never really said anything because I didn't want confrontation. First of all, I didn't want to have to explain to people why that word is so hateful and gross and you shouldn't use it. I didn't want to have to explain that to white people. But you know, there comes a time and a point where you want to stand up for what's right, no matter how uncomfortable it makes you feel. And this whole George Floyd thing has made me realize that, like, no matter how uncomfortable it is to talk about this, no matter what your skin color is, we need to be having these conversations because they are so important. I refuse to let my child deal with what I dealt with as a kid. I refuse to let him, you know, he's literally lighter than me, his skin color, but I bet you when he grows up, people are going to be like, wow, you look different, or why do you speak like a white person? Like, I can't even go over the comments that I've got. Why does your hair look different? You have an afro. Like, I can't even begin to tell you guys the racism I've dealt with in my life. And I can't imagine being a darker color than this, because if I get it that badly, imagine what other shades of skin go through. Like, imagine being so, like, I can't imagine it, you guys. Like, if I'm dealing with all of this racism, partly I do live in the South, so that has a lot to do with it, and I feel like the South is 100% less educated on racism than you know, somewhere up north or in New York or wherever, but that is still no excuse to treat someone differently because of the color of their skin. That's 100% what I believe. You do not have to agree with me. I'm fine with that. Like, I love everybody the same. I love you no matter what your skin color is. I will treat you with the same amount of kindness and respect, and I ask for that in return. That's all I ask for. You don't have to agree with me. You don't have to like me. You don't have to. But I ask for your respect, as I will give any color my respect. I hope I'm making sense. I don't want to go on too long about it because I'm sure everyone is feeling so overwhelmed with what is going on and having to have these difficult conversations, but I definitely encourage you to have them, because I hope that you don't ever want to make someone feel like I felt as a child. I hope that you don't ever want to make someone feel ashamed of who they are and how God made them because they have different hair than you or whatever it is. And I want to say this, not necessarily did those people asking me why my hair is different or why, you know, my lips are huge, not all of them did it hatefully. I understand that people were curious on why my skin is light but my hair is, you know, different. I understand that, but there comes to a point where, you know, I think that people shouldn't be asking those questions. Like, this is who I am, you know. I shouldn't have to answer why my hair is different, you know. I shouldn't have to answer that because this is how God made me. This is how God made me, and I shouldn't have to tell my son the same thing. I shouldn't have to tell him, like, you know, you might get questions on why your hair is so curly, and you know, what do I tell him? Like, you just have to say, hey, my mom's black, or she has black in her. And I've dealt with other racism, but this is just an example because I don't want to get into the tougher things as I grew up. But yeah, I think this is all so important. Like I said, I don't want to overwhelm you anymore, so I'm gonna stop preaching. But I think this is a very important conversation to have with your family, with your friends. Yeah, that's it. Also, I don't want to have a fight in the comments. If you feel like you're gonna say something negative, I will automatically ignore it and block you because I don't have time to argue with people. Like I said, this is my platform and you don't have to agree with me, but I ask for your respect and I will give you my respect. Also, I feel like this video might reach somebody who is just like looking to comment hateful things. Like I said, blocked, ignored. So yeah, I just wanted to end the video on that. Sorry, I know it was really heavy and I don't need to be adding to the stress of the world, but I just thought, you know, I should give my side of things and put it out there because, you know, it's important. So thank you guys so much for watching. I know this video is so boring and literally did nothing but talk in it, but I wanted to get a video like this out here, and I thought I would just throw it in a vlog so you're not so overwhelmed with the amount of videos that you have to watch over this topic. Like I said, I think that it's important that we all have these conversations, but it is overwhelming and uncomfortable, and I understand that completely. So yeah, be kind, be nice to everyone, no matter their skin color. You never know what they're dealing with or who is making them feel bad about their culture. So make sure that you're kind to everyone. You know, treat a officer with the same respect, or treat a black person with the same respect as you would treat a white officer. Treat everyone the same, with the same respect as you would treat the president or treat the mayor. Like, I don't know, treat everyone with kindness is basically what I'm trying to say. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. I love you, and yeah, see you next time. Bye.